Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Justice for All in Marshfield, Wisconsin at the Holiday Inn Convention Center. Your host for the evening, please give it up for Crystal.
All right, we are live at Justice for All here in Marshfield, Wisconsin, the Holiday Inn Convention Center. Frontline Pro, AJ Jensen, Chris Lockman here.
What's up? Let's do this.
Starting out with the lovely Crystal coming out, kick the show off.
I can't wait, man. It's been so long. This is the first show of 2022, and it's going to be an absolutely amazing year for Frontline Pro. Let's get going.
There is our host for the evening.
The hostess with the mostest.
Oh, she got her confetti guns.
Hey.
Yep, there it is. And there is our first pop for 2022.
The first of many.
I don't know about you, but I'm so excited. We have a lot of matches tonight. Some big things. We got an interim Frontline Pro World Heavyweight Championship match tonight.
You know, they always say cards subject to change, and when it is, that's when you gotta really step up and make the most of your opportunities. And tonight, I think we're gonna see two amazing competitors put on a hell of a main event, and I can't wait for it.
That was almost really bad. How's everybody doing this evening? Come on. How's everybody doing this evening? I know it's so exciting to be at the premiere of Frontline Pro for 2022. I cannot believe that it's, holy crap, it's 2022. I'm so glad all of you survived. So we had a great show for you this evening. I'm so excited to be back, especially to be here at the Marshfield Holiday Inn. I already told you guys about all the drinks that we have at the bar. It was Shannon that put that together for us. Yes, Shannon put that together for us, so let's give her a giant round of applause. And we're also going to have the Packer name on right over there. And Mr. AJ Jensen, one of our commentators, is setting that up for you. So big round of applause for him. There are so many amazing matches tonight, you guys. You are in for a treat because this one blew my mind when I read the roster. So before we get things started, couple of rules. Most of you know them, yes? Yes? Rule number 1. What do we do if we love somebody? What do you do if you don't love somebody? What do you do if you want to touch somebody? I don't know whether to be disappointed or proud. All right, so we have a very special group of men here this evening, so if I could get all of you to please rise, I would like you to welcome the Marshfield American Legion. They're going to do the colors for us this evening.
Color guard, Lieutenant Huck. Present arms. Right hand. Joe. Right hand. Please play taps.
please join me in singing our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As always, a lovely rendition of our national anthem done by Crystal. Great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the Marshfield Post-64 Military Museum. This evening we place hats in honor of the 22 veterans a day that lose their battle to mental illness. And all of you know that at Frontline Pro, that's what we're here for. We're here to bring awareness to that and post-war mental illnesses and everything that comes with that. In the back, you'll see my lovely mother-in-law made us a poster back there, and it has some information about veterans who did lose their battle. So if you want to check that out, go right ahead. Tonight, our proceeds are going to be going to the Patriots for Warriors, and you can tell who they are because they all got nothing. So I know that y'all came here for some wrestling, yes? Yes? You want to see some wrestling?
Well, this is what we didn't want to see. Leave it to Conan Jacobs to come out and make this all about himself. A man that's never short for words, and I think he's probably going to share a few of them with us right now, unfortunately. Big opportunity though here for Conan Jacobs as he goes for the Frontline Pro Battle Championship later on tonight in the Fatal 4-Way. That'll be Jay Cash defending his championship versus the man in the ring right now, Mr. Conan Jacobs, Aaron Arsenal, and Ragnar the Ruthless, and what should be a banger.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Conan Jacobs, the innovator, the crusader, the pioneer, and the visionary behind the most monumental movement in professional wrestling today, the campaign for a brighter future in wrestling. And at this time, I would like to begin this evening by introducing you all to the 2021 Wrestler of the Year here in Frontline Pro. Me, Conan Jacobs.
A little bit of a mixed reaction here, but honestly, you can't argue with the results, and this man had a heck of a 2021.
Therefore, I'm the only one that should be speaking right now. You see, it's refreshing, isn't it? It's refreshing to remind ourselves how important Conan Jacobs is to this organization. Let me remind you all that I held this company's heavyweight championship
for over 230 days.
That is a fact.
I am still the most influential man in Frontline Pro. Quite frankly, I still have not even received my heavyweight championship rematch. Have you forgotten about that? Oh, I didn't think so. But you know what? That is neither here nor there tonight. Because tonight here in Marshfield, Wisconsin, I, Coda Jacobs, obtained just as prestigious a prize. The Frontline Pro Battle Championship. And need I remind you all that I have left this building 2 years prior with championship gold in my hand.
2 years too late!
And tonight, we make that 3 consecutive years, ladies and gentlemen. I, Coda Jacobs, will exit this building as champion once again. And quite frankly, I feel that I, as the Wrestler of the Year here in Frontline Pro, should not even have to compete for that battle championship. I will not repeat myself again. If I'm holding this microphone and speaking, you will all remain silent. Quite frankly, I feel that I, Coda Jacobs, should be anointed the battle champion once again. I feel that I, Coda Jacobs, have earned the battle championship outright. And you know what? Quite frankly, I would love nothing more if Jay Cash came walking through that curtain right now, bent down on one knee at these steps, and proudly handed me the battle championship.
Okay, I don't think that's going to happen.
That's what I would like. So at this time, I am making the proclamation that I, Coda Jacobs, will receive the battle championship. I will position myself right here. Jay Cash, whenever you're ready, come on out and hand me that title, because quite frankly, this show will not continue until I have my championship belt.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I have a feeling that Jay Cash isn't going to come out here and just hand over his battle championship at this point.
And proudly celebrate. And I'd like to leave you with this quote, ladies and
What is he
gentlemen.
doing? Why is he holding the show hostage at this point? Let's go.
Franchises in the history of professional sports, the San Francisco 49ers, former quarterback Joe Montana. And he once said, nobody is more deserving of this prestigious award than Coda Jacobs. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere.
This guy.
Look it up. It's there. So, Crystal, I will leave it to you. Please bring Mr. Cash out here with the battle championship. He can hand me that title and we can proceed with our evening. Thank you very much. I'm going to stand right here. The show will not continue until I have my title belt.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Right here.
I kind of anticipated this.
I got a feeling he's going to be sitting there for a while because I don't think he's just going to get handed a title. That's not how it works here in Frontline Pro. You have to earn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the ring, Pee-wee!
Uh-oh. I think Mr. Jacobs made a huge mistake right now. Pee-wee!
This is unacceptable! This is unacceptable!
Wow, and that is how you take out the trash. Pee-wee might have just become the biggest star here in Frontline Pro by doing that. Thank you so much, Pee-wee. Now we can get to the wrestling. Chris Lockman here for Frontline Pro in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Justice for all. And my guest at this time is Joey Dalton. Now, Joey, we've seen you once before here in Frontline Pro. You got a big opportunity tonight to make a name for yourself in the triple threat. What are your thoughts going into it?
Yes, of course. I know I'm in a triple threat with Ewok and LJC. I know Ewok. I've known him for plenty of years so I know what to expect from him. However, I don't know LJC too much. So, I mean, I know they're both hard-hitting. They're not going to stop. But I'm going to do whatever I can to come out on top in the end.
Well, best of luck to you out there tonight. Back to you.
Hey, yo, what's good? Your boy the Ewok, about to keep it short, sweet, grown, and sexy. I am a few hours away from going inside this building and showing the Frontline Pro fans what the Ewok is all about. There's hard hits, and that's a hard fight. Your boy the Ewok is a few hours away from doing battle with two other men, LJC and Joey Dalton. I've seen what these boys could do in the ring, and that is amazing, and I like that. But I got a message for you boys. Y'all better pull up and be ready for a war. Let's get it poppin'. Brah.
Chris Lockman here for Frontline Pro in Marshfield, Wisconsin at Justice for All. And my guest at this time is Mr. Business, Draven Stryker. Now, Mr. Stryker, you've asked for some time to make an announcement. What's this big announcement?
The big announcement is that I have signed the hottest talent here in Frontline Pro. Come on in, buddy.
LJC.
Little LJC. That's right. You see, LJC here is stepping away from the shenanigans and the silly hijinks that his father pulls all the time, and we're taking things a little more serious. See, he wants to be a name in the business and win championships, and I'm not taking anything away from his father because he is a decorated person in this business. However, I think I can push his son to the limits farther than what his father is. Ain't that right, J. Cat? Little J. Cat.
Most definitely.
So you're looking at a future champion right here with me right by his side. I guarantee that. You can take that to the bank. Let's go, kid.
Wow, a little bit of a shocker right there. Let's see if it works out for LJC or if it burns him in the end. We'll find out. Let's go to the ring. See if referee TJ Bowles can keep these guys in line here. You got to watch out. He's going to have eyes in the back of his head because you have the wild card on the outside, Draven Stryker, and you know that he's not afraid to get involved in the matches. But here we go. Starting off with some forearms here. Oh, big chop to the chest of Ewok. Joey Dalton, that's got to hurt his hand. LJC just taking a little break over there, trying to keep himself fresh. Wait, picking his spot. That didn't work out. Irish whip into the corner. Ewok, big clothesline to one side. On the other side, on LJC.
Let's go.
See if he can keep this momentum moving. Oh! Comes in, big splash. Ewok's taking control of this match in the early goings here. See if he can keep that momentum going. Ooh, big clubbing blow to the back. Floors Joey Dalton. Oh, huge chop. That's definitely got to be a receipt from that last one. Got to watch out, though. LJC trying to get into the action. Irish whip with the reversal. Comes back in, missed the clothesline. Going up over top. Oh, huge super kick. I think he just lost his footing there after that one. Can't blame him, though, after that huge kick. Both LJC and Dalton starting to form a bond here. A little bit of a working relationship. Let's see how long that lasts, and it's done. That was fast. That's got to be record time. Oh, huge chop again. Joey Dalton's chest already showing welts. LJC now laying the boots into Dalton in the corner. This is a more of aggressive side than we've usually seen out of LJC, and I got to believe that that's actually coming from, Draven Stryker being in his ear on the outside. He's got to watch out, though, because all the showboating is going to get him caught. Oh, huge kick keeping Ewok on the outside. LJC looking good in the early goings here. Irish whip into the corner. LJC, big running clothesline. How's he going to follow that up now? Goes for a chop, missed. Oh, big chop again here by Dalton. Chop to the throat, trying to get LJC down. just laying in the boots now. Wow, you can really see Dalton's really showing the redness of this one. Taking the beating that he has so far is just wow. But he's still going. Him and Ewok battling on the outside. Huge jobs just all around today. Uh-oh. Oh! Uh-oh. Gotta watch LJC, though. Ewok might have just... Big running axe handle from the outside. Oh. Just big kick after big kick. Just all of these impact moves over and over again. Oh! Ewok has his head just wrung right off of that ring post. That might put him down. Now we're back down to Joey Dalton in the ring with LJC. I think the plan was just to eliminate one of the competitors, and then they'll work against each other after that. You can see Draven Striker over there trying to give some advice to LJC. Oh, huge DDT plants him right in the middle of the ring. Into the pinfall, first of the match. 2 count on that one. And that's what you got to do at that point. You got to eliminate one guy from the match, and you got to work on the other one and try to get the quick pinfall victory without having to worry about the other person trying to break that one up. Let's see what Dalton can do here, though. He's got LJC down in the middle of the ring. Let's see if he can keep working on that. LJC bringing the fight back. Just trading the heavy hands. Huge knee. Wow. Goes for another. That was a mistake. Huge clothesline. Here comes Ewok now. Big suplex. Wow. Turned him almost inside out on that one. Quick into the cover. Broken up by LJC. I don't know if that doesn't get broken up by LJC right there, if Dalton has enough to kick out. That was a huge suplex. LJC getting the upper hand now. Let's see what he's got. Going for the kick. He's trying to setting something up, maybe a suplex. Oof, I don't know if that's going to work, though. Well, Dalton getting involved as well. Maybe they can get him over. It's that low center of gravity. Oh, wow! Ewok reverses into a double suplex of his own. Referee TJ Madison, starting to make the count here. And mind you, while this is a triple threat match, if all 3 are down, this can still end in a draw, even if there is no disqualification. Oof, huge shoulder block. And another. LJC comes in, misses. Big kick. Oh! Beautiful maneuver there by Ewok. Coming in, missed the kick there. Dalton off the ropes into a huge spine buster. That has to be it. Trying to get him into the cover. Dalton just keeps rolling, though. Smart move, though, to get out of the way of... To try to get out of the ring, to get away from a spot that he can be pinned. Oh, no. And here comes a numbers game. LJC, huge shot with the briefcase off the top of the head. No way. Not like this. Come on. Oh, come on! And there it is. There's that numbers game, like I had talked about before, and it comes into play. Draven Striker getting his new client, LJC, a victory here. And although I don't agree with how it got done, it's going to go down as a W in the record books for LJC, and that's a great start to the working relationship he has now with Draven Striker.
Sorry to cut off the celebration, but I had a couple questions for you, LJC. Now, you got the victory tonight, but at what cost?
The cost of winning. See, we won that match. We went out there and proved to people that didn't think that he had a chance against any of those people. And nobody even knew that I was going to be in your corner tonight. Nobody had a clue. I mean, even Crystal didn't even announce me tonight because it was a surprise. I'm going to take this kid farther than what his dad's ever done in this business. You can guarantee that. Ain't that right, little LJC?
Yes, sir. So, when it comes down to that, though, I mean, you got to worry about who you're getting involved with right here. I mean, I can't imagine that your dad would be too happy about you being with him, right?
Look, LJC is old enough to make his own decisions, which he clearly made the best one by signing me on as his agent. His dad has nothing to say about it.
I don't know what to say about that. When it comes down to it, I mean, he got the victory, but again, you got to worry about who he's dealing with here. Let's see how it goes.
LJC, it was his competition, dog. It was his competition. You want to hit me with a briefcase? Now it's personal. Now it's personal. Now you're going to get the Buffalo, New York. Now you're going to get the real Ewok. Whenever I get my hands on you, you about to pull up and get your ass whooped. Just be ready for it, G.
Chris Lockman here for Frontline Pro here at Justice for All in Marshfield, Wisconsin. And I'm standing here with the man of the year, Shaq Jordan. And he's got a huge opportunity tonight when it comes to the breakout tournament. Now, at this point, I don't think you know who your opponent is, correct?
I don't. But, you know what? Actually, you know what?
Thank you. We don't know who his opponent tonight because he doesn't get one, because he has bought his way into the finals. People can't handle the responsibility or the opportunities they're given. At all. So you know what? Tonight, my man gets a bye to the finals of the breakout tournament. And come honor bound, we will have the new breakout champ.
Print that.
We don't even know who it is at this point. Culture Nation. Rocket Rivera, Ritas Atlas coming out. Current tag team champions. We'll see them in action later tonight.
So, for the breakout tournament, his opponent dropped the ball. And where others drop the ball, we succeed. And we run with the ball. Unlike the Packers will. Anyways, but us in Culture Nation, we're here to entertain you guys. So we're still going to give you a match, even though my boy has a finals in the bag. We're going to give you a match. His opponent for tonight will be me.
Really?
It's okay. We'll be okay. Here. All right, you ready? Hey, you speak now.
No, absolutely not. Ladies and gentlemen, no.
Rocket Rivera wasn't even part of the breakout tournament. That doesn't even make any sense.
No. You want him to wrestle him? Yeah. All right, come.
They can't allow this to happen. There's no way. You know how this is going to go. Wow. That is probably one of the that's probably one of the swollest referees I think I've ever seen. Oh, no, not like this. No. That can't be official. There's no way that can be official. I guess Shaq Jordan getting the victory there over Rocket Rivera and moving on in the tournament. Is that really what we're having happen here? This doesn't even make sense. Ritas Atlas isn't even a Frontline Pro professional ref.
Oh, there is no next guy.
Oh, yeah?
He's in Indiana.
Who's in charge here?
Yeah, you don't want to cross the boss.
Introducing your actual opponent for the evening, weighing in at a slim, trim 202 pounds.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Mr. Bang himself, Brandon Nitro!
Brandon Nitro? The Sioux City sex symbol himself. I cannot wait for this match. This is going to be fire.
You ain't gotta ask no longer, right? You ain't gotta ask no longer, right? You ain't gotta ask no longer.
Oh, baby!
I'm being joined right now by Brandon Nitro. Brandon, you mean
the South Dakota sex symbol, the Sioux Falls stud, and your Heartland heartthrob, Brandon Nitro. You know, I've been here one time before, and I may have come up short, but tonight, Shaq Jordan, you better be ready, because I am going to bang the heck out of you. because I'm your South Dakota sex symbol, Brandon Nitro.
It's going to be quite the match tonight. Let's go to the ring. Honor bound. It's a huge, huge opportunity for anybody's career. Obviously, on that show before, we had the likes of Rob Van Dam at last year's Honor Bound. It's always a huge opportunity, always a huge pleasure to be able to do those kind of shows. So again, another huge opportunity on the line right here. Semi-final match, the finals being there, so whoever wins is actually going to Stevens Point for Honor Bound. So again, big stakes going on in this one. you got to watch out when you're in that area. Whoa! I think the ref's just going to trust him after that one. Oh! I think the ref should get some hazard pay for this one, if you ask me. Wow. Yep, I'm not touching that one.
Just got hot in here. You good? I guess.
Here we go. We're getting underway here in this one-on-one contest. Again, in the breakout tournament. Whoa! Mind games starting already. You gotta love this right now. Brandon Nitro trying to get in his opponent's head here. But again, just like the last match that we saw, you gotta look out right now. Brandon Nitro's and the ref is gonna have eyes in the back of both of their heads because, again, the numbers game on the outside with Ritas Atlas, Rockin' Rivera, you know that they're gonna try to pull something here as it goes. Uh-oh. If Rockin' Rivera's not careful, he's going to either get Shaq Jordan disqualified or they're going to get thrown out. Personally, if you ask me, I think you got to get rid of those two on the outside. We got to have a fair contest here. There's too much at stake. Too much going on, too much on the line, and there they go! And I like that call. That is right. Get them both out of here. Need this a fair contest. They're going to be in action later. Why do they even need to be here?
All right, I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for my absence. We had some technical difficulties, but
your absence just makes the heart grow fonder, right?
I was able to take care of it. We got it. We're good.
All right, no more technical difficulties, but you know what's going to be technically difficult is calling this match. There's going to be a lot of fast-paced action. I've seen these two in action before, and it's going to be a good one. Hey!
Well, I don't know if that's very family-friendly right there, but
Shaq Jordan taking out all of that frustration after he had that whole charade of a match before this with Rockin' Rivera when he just laid down. There was no way they could allow that to happen. Good call by Crystal on that one to bring in another opponent.
Well, now I see that there's no longer any outside distractions, so this should be a fairly clean matchup here.
I don't know. When it comes to Culture Nation, you really never know.
That's true.
But I hope it stays clean. I really hope it's about the best competitor in this match because, again, the opportunity that is here right now is to move on in the Frontline Pro breakout tournament, and that winner, or the two winners, get a shot at the final at Stevens Point at Honor Bound.
That is a third swing and a miss with the chops for him. Nitro taking advantage of the misses and getting his own chops. And it looks like he is taking a refreshment break.
It's a bang break.
It's got electrolytes.
And see, here's the issue with that.
Big clothesline.
Playing to the crowd for far too long. You can't sleep on a guy like Shaq Jordan.
One count.
You know, again, we're talking about Culture Nation and you know, Shaq Jordan being a part of them. When it comes down to it, it's
big leg drop.
Oh, yeah, you like that height?
But Culture Nation has to be one of the most dominant forces here in Frontline Pro. And when they went out and then they acquired the services of Shaq Jordan, it just made them even stronger.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree.
This guy's got everything going for him that you would want in a professional, in a young talent right now. And he's just trying to make his way here, make his name in Frontline Pro.
Looks like he had a little handful of hair there.
Wow.
Springboard moonsault for the cover to the kick out.
Close, too. I thought he might have had him on that one.
You think that extra bang break gave him that little oomph to kick out of that one?
Just enough, you know. See where it goes from here, though. Again, you gotta just Shaq Jordan just starting to put on a clinic here, starting to take it into another gear where
He is definitely taking over this match. He knows he's got a 5 count too. He took every advantage of that 5 count right there.
Kidney. Oh.
Nitro's got to try to find a way to get himself back in this one, because otherwise, if this keeps up, this one's going to be over shortly.
He needs another bang break.
He might. He really, really might. Again, though, Jordan just starting to slow the pace down a little bit. All of those shots, those elbows, those punches are just more and more damage on every single one of them.
Nitro! Nitro!
He's putting him up top now. No, he's just actively mocking the crowd as well.
That could be costly.
Nitro trying to fight his way back out of this.
As I say that, Nitro takes advantage. See, that split second where he took to taunt the crowd, that could have been the difference between him capitalizing on that moment and Nitro turning it around. Blockbuster!
That might be just what he needed to create that distance to be able to turn this one into another gear. Big double chop.
Seems to have gotten a second win. Drop kick. I don't know if he got all of it, but it was enough to put him down. 2 count only.
Shaq Jordan's got to try to create a little bit of distance here. Try to slow this thing down. If he can maybe roll to the outside, get into a corner, do something to try to slow down this momentum that Nitro's trying to build right here. Beautiful transition. Kick brings him back into the middle, setting up suplex.
Oh! The Falcon Arrow.
Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
Oh, he kicked out of the Falcon Arrow.
One of these days, that's going to work.
Don't do it again.
I think that's what Brandon Nitro was thinking, though, as well. You can see the frustration building a little bit there, but going back for the second bang. Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, those electrolytes are kicking in. Now what's he setting up for?
Some elbows from Jordan here, trying to get out of it. Going for a kick, missing. Uh-oh. Got to be careful right here. Whoa!
Blatant low blow.
Big low blow to the bangers.
Well, the ref obviously couldn't see that.
Everybody else did, and Brandon Nitro sure felt it.
That might be the difference maker right here.
Jordan looks like he's setting up, calling for the end of it right here.
Don't do it.
Oh!
That's got to be it.
Wow.
And there you have it. Dirty victory in my book, but a victory is a victory at the end of the day.
Either way, Shaq Jordan advancing in the Frontline Pro breakout tournament.
Exactly.
Huge opportunity now.
Hey, it's not going to say how he won. It's only going to say that he won. And that's all that matters.
And you know, no matter how it goes down, though, you do have to give him at least a little bit of credit. He did that without Culture Nation at ringside. That is a whole different story. Speaking of,
here comes the rest of Culture Nation.
One night, baby.
congratulate Shaq Jordan on an impressive victory.
It looks like they're just going right to the ring.
Boys, go get him.
All business.
Go get him.
AJ Jensen here with Frontline Pro, and we are in Marshfield, Wisconsin for Justice for All. And I'm standing here with the current Frontline Pro Tag Team Champions, Culture Nation. Now guys, your opponents in tonight's match are no pushovers. They are not one, but two former World Heavyweight Champions. How do you feel about your chances in tonight's matchup?
Chances? There are no chances. It's guaranteed we are going to walk in and walk out still the Frontline Pro Tag Team Champions. They might be two former world champions, but once again, they are not a unit. They are not a team. We're a unit and we're a team, and tonight we're going to prove that. Once again, there won't be justice. It'll be just us.
And I'm being joined right now by two former heavyweight champions, in the Money Colin Brooks and Weapon Next Logan Lynch. And guys, you have a big opportunity tonight. You are taking on Culture Nation for the Frontline Pro Tag Team Championships. What are your thoughts going into this match?
Well, I'm not going to get out the whiteboard again, but if you do the math, 69% of Frontline Pro's heavyweight championship, right here. You're looking at it, Rockin' Rivera. And just like your shirt reads, I'm going to let you finish, but you are not walking out of here tonight with the tag team titles. We've got the Braun and the Brooks, the muscle and the money. Yeah. Now, at the end of the night tonight, we're going to take off these straps. That one too. And we're putting the tag straps right over our shoulders. Woo!
Look at this match. It's how well, if they can work very well together, we may be seeing new tag team champions tonight.
And not only that, but that would put the whole Frontline Pro Tag Team division on notice. I mean, if you have two former heavyweight champions together as tag team champions, that's going to be a tough task to try to get those belts off.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, you can feel that big fight feel starting. You know, both teams are going to try to feel each other out. I think this opening part, because again, you don't want to make that one little mistake, and your night could be over.
Culture Nation looks very confident right now. Very confident.
They always do. I mean, again, they always have that numbers game that always has to be in the back of your mind.
Colin Brooks getting that crowd fired up.
Ooh, Rockin' Rivera taking the shortcut, though. You gotta know that one going in.
Stupid!
He's playing the old classic game. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
And just like that. Irish whip. Rhodes. Big shoulder tackle from Colin Brooks.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, I don't think Rockin' Rivera was either. Drop down Rivera, trying to go for that hip toss. Young Money putting the Brooks on, or putting the brakes on.
Putting the Brooks on him, I mean, hey.
Sometimes you gotta, you know? Big forearm shot by Brooks. Staggering Rivera up onto the ropes, getting him back into that corner. Uh-oh. Colin Brooks laying the lumber down right now. Punch after punch after punch.
The crowd counting down with him.
Rockin' Rivera trying to make it to the tag. No!
Falls just a bit short. What? Wow. That could have been a big mistake.
Yeah.
Right there.
And again, that's not something you see with the experience of these two.
That could be with, them not being a tag team very much.
Here's the thing, though. Now, this is going to be real hard hitting.
Thinks that I'm the bigger, stronger boy. Yeah.
That's right. Forget about Arby's. Here in Frontline Pro, we have the meat, and there's a lot of it in that ring right now.
Show the muscles.
Logan Lynch not impressed, though.
That's exactly how I look when I take my shirt off, too.
You know what? You got this, Logan.
It's silly because this is an audio medium. Oh.
Watch me.
Again, oh boy.
I got muscles. This is my show. This is my match. What are you doing here with this? What is this? Nothing. You got nothing.
Uh-oh. Rivera might have made a huge mistake. Again, Rivera definitely wanted to go back and definitely had some regrets on that one after getting tossed with a huge bail across the ring. But again, now we're right back into this one. I think this is where the intensity picks up. Here come the heavy hitters.
Absolutely nothing. This is that cliche, the irrefor. What is it? The
easy for you to say there, buddy. The
irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
Yeah. Something's got to give.
Yeah,
that's always what it is, right? Oh.
That's right.
I can feel it in my chest when that happens.
Better than he'll ever be.
I would not want to be on the receiving end of that from either one of these two men.
Oh.
Come on, you knew you were losing.
As much as I hate to say it, you got to give it to Rita Atlas on that one. He's not trying to play to the fans. He's not trying to impress anybody here. He's just trying to get the job done tonight, keep those tag team championships in Culture Nation, and get out of here to move on to another day.
Some big body shots in the corner.
Cheap shot from Rivera on the outside, but this is why they're tag team champions. They're always thinking one step ahead, always using every dirty trick that they possibly can to be able to get the
And
win.
it just shows how well they work together as a team.
They're on the same page.
Exactly.
They're all on the same page. They all have the same goals, and we've seen that night after night. Every time they have come out here in Frontline Pro, they're always working towards another goal.
Big clothesline from Weapon next. That one put him down.
I think Atlas is rocked right now.
It appears to be.
I think he's got to try to make a tag at this point.
Oh, Jesus. That hurt me.
Not as much as it hurt Rita's Atlas.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
Oh, and see, there it is again. Rivera with a quick distraction, just enough to get that upper hand again. Big shot to the lower back kidney area there by Atlas. That might be the game changer. Huge running knee.
Wow.
That's called teamwork.
That put Logan Lynch down and out. He is hurt.
TJ might want to get in there and just check on him. That one definitely got him. Into the pin.
One count only, wow.
Well, that happens sometimes when you're not actually locking up. You see Rivera right there being cocky, trying to count himself in that pinfall cover. Again, you're starting to see Culture Nation really break this match down. They're starting to, go in with the quick tags. They're cutting off that ring. Perfect tag team wrestling right now.
Big knee to the face of Logan Lynch. He's taking two very big shots. Big suplex.
And again, you can see them continuing to go back to that neck, head area with every bit of offense
Cover.
that they're doing right here. Brooks trying to will Logan Lynch back into this one, trying to get the fans back behind him, trying to get that hot tag that Logan Lynch so desperately needs right now.
You got to remember, this all started when Colin Brooks let his opponent tag out. He had him on the ropes, and he gave him too much space to tag out. And that, in my mind, that was what changed the course of this match so far.
Oh, yeah!
Again, it really does come down to the fact that, Culture Nation, they're a unit. when it comes down to it, Logan Lynch, Colin Brooks, we're starting to see that they're maybe not on the same page here. Huge, though, huge opportunity.
Huge tag.
Here comes the money. Big forearm shots. Ducks under with the kick. Got Rivera up. And there's that teamwork again. And the underhanded tactics. Culture Nation keeping the control here.
Drops Colin Brooks' throat first across that top rope. That's gotta hurt.
And again, that was the equalizer. It took him right down, now right back into that corner, cutting off the ring and just going to town here.
And these quick tags seem to be working very well for Culture Nation.
Big double hip toss. As I look over to the entranceway, it looks like Shaq Jordan has come out to kind of spectate, cheer on his team. Keep an eye on that. Again, Logan Lynch now trying to be the cheerleader for Colin Brooks, trying to get that energy, get that momentum, just to get Colin a chance to be able to make that tag, which he really needs it right now. Oh! Big shoulder to the midsection in the corner there by Atlas.
Big boot. Colin is down. That could be it.
If they were into the cover here, I don't think Rivera's done though.
Oh, that's just a blatant choke. Come on, ref. It's an obvious choke.
Kind of looked more like a Greco-Roman throat hold to me. I'll take your word for it. Suplex right in the middle of the ring there by Rivera. And no wasted motion, though, going right into it. Trying to end this one quickly.
Just dropping bows on him.
And getting out of the ring, keeping himself fresh. Smart. I will give him that.
Something we haven't seen between Colin Brooks and Logan Lynch.
Oof. Big shot on that one. Brooks ducks under. Comes in for the crossbody. And the strength of Atlas.
Oh!
Wow.
What are you doing?
Big Samoan drop.
Lazy cover here. Lynch going in to break up that cover.
It's also a very lackadaisical cover by Atlas.
I think he just thought it was over.
Oh, big shoulder to the midsection.
This one's starting to slip away here from the challengers. I think if he hits this, we might be looking at Culture Nation retaining these titles. Colin, though, still fighting back. Still got that energy left in him. He's got to create that separation. Uh-oh. Oh!
It's like a super kick into a modified power bomb.
Hey, it was effective, whatever it was. Here we go now.
This could be that moment.
I think whoever gets up first here, whoever makes that tag, is going to have the upper hand going into the rest of this match. See who can get it done.
Colin makes a tag. Atlas makes a tag. Double axe handle.
I think Lynch has had enough.
Wow, big gorilla press. Look at the strength of Logan Lynch.
Whoa! Straight drop down. Here comes Atlas.
I think Rivera got rocked.
Lynch to the outside though. Atlas looking to. Oh! Huge slam.
Big Olympic slam.
Turning around though. Big throw there by Logan Lynch.
I don't even know what to call that.
Rivera with the super kick.
And that's how you go.
Here comes Brooks though. He's got him up. Huge GTS. This is starting to break down here a little bit. Referee's got to get control of this.
Logan Lynch and Colin Brooks are gaining some momentum, though.
Ooh, huge running knee.
Big spear!
That might be it. We might be seeing the beginning of the end here. Brooks going up top. Could we see the young stunner? Set it up, Rivera right in the middle of that ring.
All he has to do is turn around.
Oh my!
What the hell?
What just happened?
What was that?
Colin Brooks hit the young stunner on Weapon Next Logan Lynch.
Wait, now he's telling Rivera to cover Logan Lynch?
What?
He did that intentionally.
What? I can't believe my eyes. I never thought
What
I'd
the
see
hell?
This. No. What the hell? Colin, why?
They were just about to win tag team gold, and he turned on Logan Lynch.
Why?
I'm the franchise around here. Not him, not Ben McCoy, not Cody Jacobs.
I don't know if you could hear that or not.
Talking to you, Ben!
But Colin Brooks just said he is the franchise around here, not Logan Lynch, not Ben McCoy. Colin Brooks.
I'm literally shocked right now. Probably not as shocked as Logan Lynch.
I don't think Logan even knows what happened.
But they had it.
They had it.
All he had to do was hit Rockin' Rivera, and that was over. We were crowning new tag team champions. Apparently, Colin Brooks doesn't give a damn about tag team gold. He wants people to know that he is the face of Frontline Pro.
And after all of that, though, Culture Nation will retain their championships, but you can't feel good about that.
Hey, again.
Looks like they are, though.
At the end of the night, a win's a win. And Culture Nation once again retaining the tag team championships. Is there anyone who can stop them right now? And Logan Lynch looks confused. He looks upset.
He looks stunned. Literally.
Well, I don't know about you, but that's a man I would not want to piss off, and I think Colin Brooks just did that.
Our Frontline Pro heavyweight, our Frontline Pro championship, yes? All right. Sometimes it's like that. Now, I put a lot of work into this belt and redid the whole thing. And the reason I'm showing you this evening is because our current Frontline Pro champion, the Ice Pick, Vic Capri, couldn't make it this evening because his dad got COVID and he needed somebody there to take care of him. So, in the meantime, we have decided that tonight we will have an interim Frontline Pro Championship match between Bulletproof Ben McCoy and the Slum God, Quinn Whittick. Yes. So that's going to be amazing.
Hi, AJ Jensen here with Frontline Pro, and we are in Marshfield, Wisconsin for Justice for All, and I'm standing here with Skylar Evans. Now, your matchup tonight, you're facing Gavin McCoy. Now, the last two times you guys were in the ring together, you could say there was a bit of a miscommunication, even a falling out, if you will. Are you looking to send a message to Gavin McCoy tonight?
Oh, absolutely, and I think he heard my message in my promo just recently. He better come wired tonight because I'm ready to go, and I've got a lot of pent-up rage I'm trying to get out of me this evening. And to Ben, good luck tonight. You're going to need it.
All right. As a match I'm looking forward tonight, we'll send it back to you at ringside.
This is becoming very personal, not only between Ben McCoy and Quinn Whittick, who we'll see later on in the main event, but also with these two. And that's what's setting us up right now for this match.
Well, I got a chance to talk with Skylar Evans earlier today, and he definitely says that he wants to send a message, not only Gavin, but Ben McCoy as well, after what happened back in November in Spencer.
When Ben McCoy DDT'd him right in the center of the ring for no apparent reason, I don't blame him. He's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and I'm hoping that works for him.
Yeah, it was really an unprovoked attack as well, so.
I think
yeah, you can definitely tell there's still some bad blood there.
I don't know that we're actually going to see like a quick feeling out period here. I think this has been personal between not only, you know, bulletproof Ben McCoy and Quinn Whittick, but it's been personal with these two, and we've seen some unprovoked attacks. The last time that started that whole melee that we saw was Gavin McCoy actually blindsiding Skylar Evans and throwing him into the ring stairs on the outside of the ring, and then they continued the beat down on Quinn Whittick afterwards.
Well, and I just know, like, these two know each other so well. So it's going to be very interesting.
Very similar styles, though, too.
Exactly.
As you can see, the very high-flying, fast-paced, acrobatic action that you can only see here in Frontline Pro. It's definitely going to be one of those catch-as-catch-can kind of style matches here. This is not something I really expected here. A little bit of a test of strength, but they seem to be evenly matched. I don't think either one's really getting the upper hand here. Oh, as I say that, Evans back and McCoy back into the corner. Ref starting his count. And the interesting thing here is, you know, normally we would see both of these guys actually breaking the count, listening to the ref, and neither one of them is going to listen today. Oh.
Yeah, wow, just
the
athleticism right
good.
there.
Wow.
It literally took the word right out of my mouth.
Let's go to the rope. Beautiful coffin drop. Oh!
Skylar getting caught up in that middle rope in that turnbuckle area.
He tried to fight it off as much as he could, but I think it was actually worse for him. Evans connected with that kick to the face. I think he's got McCoy dazed right now. We typically don't see this style, this aggressiveness out of Skylar Evans.
Well, this is personal, I think, with Skylar because of what happened with Gavin and his dad, Bulletproof Ben McCoy.
This whole thing has just been boiling over every single time that you see any of those four in the ring with each other.
Skylar to the top
happened.
rope.
Big drop kick counter. Floors Evans. That's what happens, though. They call it high risk for a reason. And sometimes it doesn't pay off, and we just saw what can happen. That was a really aggressive cover there by Gavin. It looked like he almost even had his forearm over the throat of Skylar Evans.
It looked
Ref's
like,
got to watch that.
It looked like it from here, too, but it just shows you how personal this match is between the both of them.
Beautiful fisherman suplex into the bridge. Oh, I thought that was going to be 3.
It was good, but it wasn't perfect.
You know, we keep talking about the new aggressive side that we're seeing out of all of these competitors here in this match, but Gavin has really, really been turning a corner, I think, lately. I don't know what it is. Something just feels different about him when he's in between those ropes at this point. We're starting to see things like that where going to the well one too many times.
Those do not feel good, ladies and gentlemen.
You can start to see the welts developing on both competitors' chests right now from those chops. Uh-oh. Into the slide through German.
Oh, that was pretty.
Right on the back of Evans' head, though. McCoy into the cover. 2 count there. I think if he gets on him, he might actually have enough to get that pinfall.
Well, you see, the one downfall of executing a move like that is you slide to the outside, so the amount of time it takes you to get back in the ring and actually make a cover, it might just be that split second that it goes from finishing the match to not finishing the match. Suplex!
Beautiful stalling suplex.
Skylar Evans, he needs to dig down. He needs to find something, some way to try to turn this match around, because so far it's been Gavin.
That's the thing, though. You can never count Skylar Evans out, because all it's going to take is a half a second for him to get that separation that he needs and come in with a very high-impact move.
Mushing his fingers into the mat with his foot.
Again, this, a side of Gavin that we really haven't seen.
Big shoulder block into the corner. Literally hear the air just being shot out of Skylar Evans' lungs with each one of those shots.
They are getting their money's worth on the chops tonight.
You know, each and every one of those hurts worse than the one before.
Uh-oh, sleeper hold.
Now, this is something I did not think I would see in this matchup with these two. A good old-fashioned technical sleeper hold.
But that's the thing. That's why they got to pull out all those stops, though. You got to know at this point that Gavin definitely has been studying Skylar Evans for quite a while, knowing what he's going to do and trying to throw in a little bit of a wrinkle, a little bit of a wrench into that usual plan.
Well, and what he's doing right now is he's taking Skylar Evans' greatest weapon that he has away from him, that quick pace aerial, you know, maneuvers that he does so well in every match, just holding him down into a sleeper hold. And it looks like Skylar Evans now was able to fight off that sleeper hold and deliver a nice drop kick himself.
You know, typically he would still be going right now, but I think he's trying to really get the crowd behind him here, get that extra adrenaline. Oh. Pool was empty on that one. Here goes Gavin again with this unorthodox offense. It's a very aggressive offense that we're not used to seeing from him.
But it's paying off for him.
I mean, I like the fact that he's being more aggressive. I think it really shows his maturation. I think he's really starting to learn a little bit more. But at the same time, you know, you still gotta rein it in. You know, you gotta be intense in those intense moments, but at the same time, you gotta know what's right and what's wrong.
It shows me that he really wants it. He wants to win this match. Again, keeping Skylar Evans, keeping that quickness, that high-flying maneuvers, taking that away from Skylar is really paying off for Gavin. Big suplex.
Oof. Came down awkward, though, on that shoulder. You got to watch out for that one.
It wasn't pretty, but it damn sure was effective.
Gavin, though, going up top. We might see him fly here. Huge splash into the pin.
Evans with a kick out. I thought that was it.
He got up there on that one. You got to wonder, though, if that's not going to get it done, what is? What's it finally going to take to put Evans down? The heart of this kid, though, for real, impresses me every single time I see him in between those ropes.
They both have a lot of heart, but what's really shocked me tonight is just this aggression that Gavin McCoy is pulling out tonight.
Well, see, and this right here, though, might be a mistake. Arguing with the referee instead of following up on your opponent right here, you're giving Skylar enough time to try to turn it around. Big shotgun drop kick into the corner. Evans now with the upper hand. Uh-oh. Wait.
That was a 619. What we got? What?
Evans about to go up to the top rope here.
What is this?
Trying to look for. Wait. What's Shaq Jordan doing out here? Wait.
Culture Nation.
This was coordinated.
Damn it, we had such a good match going between these guys. And Culture Nation's got to come out and ruin it. What is the purpose behind this?
Look at this. Rockin' Rivera just over there enjoying this, calling the shots, directing traffic. Oh! Wow.
I don't understand this.
You know, we keep talking about the animosity between Dream Warriors, the McCoys, Why is Culture Nation coming out here getting involved in this too?
They had absolutely nothing to do with this match.
And you know, honestly, I think what it is I think they saw an opportunity and they took it to make another statement when it comes down to the tag team division here in Frontline Pro. They knew that Quinn Whittick, they knew that Ben McCoy were going to be busy preparing for their match, main event tonight, and they took the chance to strike.
I just don't understand it. They had nothing to do with this match. This was almost a grudge match, if you would, between Skylar Evans and Gavin McCoy.
Let's call it what it was, though. It was an unprovoked attack. There was no reason for that, though.
Chris Lockman here for Frontline Pro at Justice for All in Marshfield, Wisconsin, and I am joined right now by Coda Jacobs. Mr. Jacobs, you have a big match tonight for the Battle Championship. What are your thoughts going into it?
Let me just jump right in there, Chris. I think what you mean to say is Wrestler of the Year, Coda Jacobs. It's refreshing to remind us of that, right? Let me remind both of us what I have done for this organization. Need I remind you, Chris, and everybody watching, I held the heavyweight championship in this organization for over 230 days. I am still one of the most influential men in Frontline Pro. Frankly, I deserve that credit. Frankly, I have not even received my rematch for the heavyweight championship yet. But that is neither here nor there. Tonight, I chase just as prestigious a prize when I become the two-time Frontline Pro Battle Champion right here in Marshfield, Wisconsin, where, need I remind you, Chris, I have walked out of this event, Justice for All, in this very building, in the Holiday Inn Marshfield, 3 consecutive years with gold held above my head. And I plan to make that happen once again here tonight, because I am Coda Jacobs. I am the Frontline Pro Wrestler of the Year, and I am the innovator, the crusader, the pioneer, and the visionary behind the campaign for a brighter future in wrestling.
I'm about to be joined by one of the competitors tonight in the Fatal 4-Way for the Battle Championship, Ragnar the Ruthless.
Perkele Santala! I am ready. I am ready to take gold back home tonight. I am sick and tired of being the battle every single time and not having anything to show for it. Tonight, when I win that battle champion, I'm going to hold it high and the gods will smile upon me, Chris.
Well, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully you can capture that gold and bring it home.
Skol!
We are in Marshfield for Frontline Pro Justice for All. Joining me now are Draven Stryker and his man, Aaron Arsenal.
No, hold on a second. Here, hold this. You're doing it all wrong. Here, let me show you how to do this, rookie.
Don't take a drink of that.
Let me show you how to do this. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Business, Draven Stryker, standing here with the soon-to-be battle champion, the hipster hunk, Aaron Arsenal. Aaron Arsenal, how are you doing this afternoon?
Listen, every single day, I get to be Aaron Arsenal. And by the end of the night, I get to be the battle champion. You know, they say Aaron Arsenal, just like a cup of coffee. It's hot, he's strong, he'll keep you up all night long.
That's for sure, right? Now, you got a couple of tough opponents coming up tonight, but what are your thoughts or strategies going into this match? I mean, what are you going to do?
Bottom line, my gorgeous striker, is that it doesn't matter how you win. It just matters that you look good when you're wearing that belt. Now give me my coffee back. We gotta get some more.
and one more thing. Just like Thanos collected all 6 Infinity Stones, me and my group are collecting all the championships in Frontline Pro. And just like with the snap of a finger, we're gonna be the hottest thing in Frontline Pro since Rob Van Dam. And you can take that to the bank.
Chris Lockman here for Frontline Pro in Marshfield, Wisconsin.
One second, Chris. If we're going to do this, let's kick it off right.
Check this out, player. It's your boy Jay Cash, founding father of the, and I mean absolutely the, most entertaining faction from anywhere there's players, the Players Club. Back to you, Chris.
So again, Chris Lockman here for Frontline Pro in Marshfield, Wisconsin at Justice for All. And Cash, tonight you got a pretty big challenge ahead of you. You're in the Fatal 4-Way defending your battle championship.
Well, you know, the odds are stacked against your boy Cash. You have Coda Jacobs. He's a politician. He's slimy, he's sleazy, he lies about everything. Then you have Ragnar. I'm worried about maybe getting my head cut off by that Viking. I'm a little scared, got to be honest with you. Then you have Stryker along with Aaron Arsenal. Well, you have Stryker and you have Ragnar and you have Kota Jacobs. We ain't worried about the coffee boy. It is not a mountain that I've not overcame before. It is not an obstacle that I haven't hurdled before. Jay Cash and the Players Club is coming to do what Jay Cash and the Players Club does best. Pimpin'. Hashtag whooping that ass. Hashtag entertaining all the fans. And most importantly, y'all better be paying attention to this. Hashtag keeping this title. Let me out of here.
Well, you heard it. Well, yeah. That way.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here. It's going to be a hell of a match tonight. I can't wait for that fatal four-way. Let's go to the ring. You want to talk about some things? Let's break some stuff down, though. Current champion Jay Cash, he doesn't even have to be defeated in this match. He doesn't have to be pinned or submitted. The decision could go against him. But when it really comes down to it, he's the biggest competitor in this match. He has the most experience. I think, honestly, if I do my math right,
I'm used to it. I can't help it.
He's got more experience than all three of these other competitors combined in that ring.
I'm not sure, but I think Ragnar just tried to take the title and run.
It's shiny. He likes shiny things. He wants to get going. I got to interview Ragnar before the match, and he was intense, as I expected. I don't exactly know all of what he said, but it was scary.
This matchup officially underway.
Oh. I hope you stretch before this match started, because I think we're going to be having to talk just as fast as the action's going to happen in the ring.
I am not shocked one bit at all. Aaron Arsenal and Kota Jacobs both roll out of the ring, expecting Jay Cash and Ragnar the Ruthless to just do the job for them, basically, beat each other up so they can come in and pick the scraps.
You guys are the big-time competitors, huh? You guys are the champs.
Kota Jacobs out there taking a seat, but it doesn't look like Jay Cash and Ragnar are having any of this right now.
Jay Cash and Ragnar are not having any of that.
Jay Cash backing down Kota. Ragnar backing down Arsenal. I don't think they're paying attention to what's happening right now.
Oh, I know you loved that before. I know you can't check out your number.
Where you going? Where you going?
Oh, it's gonna fight out.
Good luck.
And here we go.
A couple of finger pokes. There's no rules in this match. It's a fatal four-way. It's perfectly legal.
Uh-oh. What we got going on here? Oh!
Ragnar with a suicide dive to the outside, landing on his feet. He doesn't know.
Don't celebrate too fast, though.
Turn
You're
around.
Not done yet. Oh!
Big uppercut from Jay Cash. Ragnar responds with a big right of his own and another one.
You can hear it from here. Uh-oh. Oh! I think he's been watching the film on Cash. Or some Stooges. Didn't see that one, though.
The old foot stomp.
Oh, and the eye poke for good measure. Ragnar trying to fight out of this headlock. Irish whip into the ropes. Big shoulder tackle.
Big shoulder block. It's a big man.
Right back into the headlock. And
Jay
the
Cash
takeover.
just showing all the knowledge, the years he's been in this industry.
Well,
oh,
here's
and here
the
we
thing.
go.
Yeah, that's,
It's the numbers game. It's
why
every man for himself in this.
That's why you always have to make sure that you're keeping an eye on where your opponents are.
Jay Cash thrown into the steel ring post. He looks hurt.
In all honesty, though, if you're, you know, I hate to play devil's advocate here, but if you're Aaron Arsenal and Kota Jacobs, I think that's got to be the strategy. You got to get the big man out on the outside,
try to get rid of Ragnar after that, and then go from there. And that's what they're doing right now. Wait a minute. Wait, why is Stryker up there? I thought he's out of here.
I honestly, I don't understand that call. It's a fatal four-way. There are no rules in this match.
He was warned before the match even started, no funny business or you're out of here.
But
he
still.
had a warning already before the match started.
But still, how are you breaking rules if there are no rules to be broken?
I will go with the referee's decision on this one. If he tells him to get out of there, get out of there. Let's have this settled in the ring.
I want you to talk on your little talking thing and say that this is a bunch of BS.
I don't know if you heard that or not, but Stryker's not too happy. He called referee TJ's decision there BS. He is still trying to argue his way out of there. That way. Exits that way. All right, let's get this going.
Meanwhile, Jake Cash is still down on the outside. Aaron Arsenal and Kota Jacobs just taking advantage of Ragnar the Ruthless right now. Just draping him throat first across that middle rope.
Ragnar's got to try to fight out of this, though. He's got to try to create some distance, try to keep it a one-on-one contest here. I don't know if he can make it back if you have both of these two going after him right now. Jake Cash trying to make his way back into this fight, and right as I say it, gets pushed right back to the outside. Back to the two-on-one tactics.
Aaron Arsenal and Kota Jacobs are just fully in control of this match.
Here's the thing, though. Those alliances that sometimes happen in a multi-person match don't last long.
Well, we've seen it time and time again.
Huge double flapjack on that one. They seem to be very pleased with themselves.
Jake Cash getting back into the ring.
I can't tell, but it looks like he's kind of favoring that left arm. I don't know if it's his elbow, his arm, something, but
well, he did go shoulder first into that steel ring post, and
that'll do it.
That steel doesn't give.
Steel versus body, steel wins every time.
Steel wins every time.
You keep going, Arsenal. You got it. Keep it up.
Still, now Aaron Arsenal and Kota Jacobs turning their attention to Jake Cash.
Take nothing away from Aaron Arsenal, though. Again, another one of those competitors that's been so impressive in the short time that he has been around. He will take every single shorthanded tactic that he can, but it's been effective. Look at them. They're so proud of themselves right now.
When aren't they? Let's be honest. When aren't they proud of themselves? But they both have to know at one point they're going to have to look each other in the eyes, and they're going to have to, in a sense, get it on. And someone's got to win this match. They can't both win it.
Well, never say never in Frontline Pro. I've seen a lot of things that I've never seen anywhere else. You never know.
Let's have some real fun now. Pick him up. Send him up. Pick him up.
I really think with two egos the size of Aaron Arsenal and Kota Jacobs, there's no way they can coexist forever.
Oh, it's like fire and ice, man. Big suplex.
It just makes me wonder, who's going to attempt the first pinfall?
Cheer for Kota Jacobs.
Ragnar trying to get back in the fight, and again, just low drop kick, push to the outside.
I'm having fun. I don't know about you. I'm having a blast, baby. Beating these guys down. Let's take him up. Get him up. Get this sack of crap up.
Looks like both of them are turning their attention now to Jake Cash. I think they're going to try to put the exclamation point and try to get him out of here.
How about a knock? That's right. Up. Yep. You over here. You over here.
Aaron Arsenal calling traffic here. It's like they have something in mind.
Ooh, I like that. Get it out.
Every single time that Ragnar tries to make his way back into this match, he just keeps getting just stomped and booted and just he can't get back in there.
Safety first here, Arsenal.
Uh-oh, what do they have in mind here? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Here comes Ragnar. J-Cash with 2 punches. Ragnar, huge double powerbomb with the assist from J-Cash.
J-Cash with no hesitation, turning his attention to Ragnar the Ruthless.
Ah, shit! Yeah.
Ooh. I think that just goes to show how badly injured that left elbow is right now for J-Cash. Ragnar using the quickness, getting out of the way. Huge back elbows. We've seen this before. Here it comes. Ooh! Ooh! Right through the ropes, though. J-Cash able to push him through. Turn around. Ooh! Kota Jacobs using the sign. We've seen him do that before, but the way that he turned it onto the shoulder. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen him use the sign like that before. That could have done some real nerve damage. I mean, you already talk about the elbow being injured and now the shoulder too.
That was scary.
Get up. The alliance lives, baby. Hey, Arsenal. Yeah.
Arsenal using the battle championship.
Which is, it's all legal. The sign, legal. The battle championship, it's all legal in this match.
So we like Ragnar, huh?
They're not even going for a pinfall at this point.
Why you pick winners and not losers like Ragnar? Yeah.
Again, these two are both just working so well together when it comes down to this. Arsenal now holding Ragnar. This could be the end of it. If he hits him with the sign like he did with J-Cash, this could be over.
Ragnar ducks. Kota Jacobs just laid out Aaron Arsenal.
Huge
spinebuster cover.
That could be it. 2, 3.
Oh my God, he did it.
He did it.
He did it.
Ragnar
the kid did it. I can't believe it.
That has to be the biggest win of his career.
Well, absolutely. That's his first title. Was an incredible match.
And the gods are smiling on Ragnar the Ruthless getting his first ever singles championship here in Frontline Pro. Congratulations, Ragnar. Well deserved.
Chris Lockman here backstage at Frontline Pro Justice for All, and I'm here with Ragnar, our new battle champion. Congrats, Ragnar.
Thank you.
How do you feel right now?
Skull, I feel so... 3 years, 3.5 years I've been working for this company, and I finally got my own opportunity. I finally got some gold that I can take home back to the village. I raided, I pillaged, I came home a champion. I have worked so hard for this opportunity. I like to thank anybody who cheered me on, had my back. Cash, he's been like a father to me, and I'm sorry, Cash. I just took that opportunity. I had to. But I finally have something to call my own. And I'm so happy. They tried to hold me down, and what? There's so many emotions, Chris, and I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna live in this moment. So thank you.
Thank you. Odin's smiling right now. You just saw it. The new battle champion, Ragnar the Ruthless, Skull. Hey, Cash. Sorry to bother you. I know it's kind of a tough match out there, but what happened?
Well, exactly what I thought was going to happen. There's going to be shenanigans and all kind of crazy stuff coming from Coda Jacobs and the coffee boy Aaron Arsenal. Now, I'm not going to take away from Ragnar. He's a hard-hitting competitor. Whether it was one-on-one or in the match that we had, I knew I had my work cut out for me. Although I know that I can run through Frontline by myself, it seems like I always do a little bit better when I have someone with me, and now that there's a tag division with tag titles, maybe I'll make that phone call to Vegas. Maybe I get the player Leon Hader, Mr. Sucker Free himself, and get the Players Club family back together. Whoop that ass, entertain them fans, and take some titles. See what we got going on.
Guess we'll see.
AJ Jensen here. We are live in Marshfield, Wisconsin at Frontline Pro Justice for All, and I'm standing here with Quinn Whittick. Quinn, what started out as just a grudge match between you and Bulletproof Ben McCoy has now turned into the main event of Justice for All for the interim Frontline Pro World Heavyweight Championship. You gotta tell me your thoughts on that, man.
My thoughts. Let me share a couple of my thoughts with you since you were so kind to ask. The thoughts include, how did I get here? Am I good enough to actually hang here? What am I doing? What am I doing? The biggest thought out of all of these that just finds its way to the forefront is that a very large handful of years ago, I am some skinny kid sitting in a freaking locker room, and one person decided to come up and strike up a conversation. One person saw a little thing in me. One person saw a glimmer of potential. Out of the conversation we have, I've been a reoccurring thing in the entire Wisconsin professional wrestling scene. Now, I know that Ben likes to fancy himself a little bit of a dragon, but tonight, AJ, tonight, that dragon's gonna have to deal with the monster he created.
All right, this is going to be an absolute banger of a match. I am looking forward to it. You all better be looking forward to it. These two are going to rip each other apart in this ring for the most coveted prize here in Frontline Pro, the World Heavyweight Championship. I can't wait.
Chris Lockman here for Frontline Pro in Marshfield, Wisconsin at Justice for All. And my guest at this time is Bulletproof Ben McCoy. Ben, a lot of things have changed tonight. What are your thoughts going into the main event now? Because your match against Quinn Whittick is for the interim Frontline Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Interim doesn't mean anything. It's the heavyweight championship of the world. It's the biggest prize in Frontline Pro, and it's a title I've never held. But let's not get it twisted. It might be a title I've never held, but it's not like I'm Quinn Whittick, who's never held a world title. So, I've held 5, Quinn. Tonight makes 6. I guess you can just call me Tom Brady, or Joe Montana, if you will. But like the Green Bay Packers, tonight's going to end in a victory for Ben McCoy. And you, Quinn, will find out once and for all that as great as you are, as good as you are, you will never be bulletproof.
Wow, big words, big energy. I think he's going to bring it tonight. Let's go to that main event.
We've seen Ben McCoy hold singles championships, heavyweight titles in other places. Quinn Whittick, yet to break into having a heavyweight championship. It's a huge opportunity for him. And you can just feel the tension right now. You can feel the intensity.
Both men look absolutely ready. They have not taken their eyes off of each other. All right, here we go. World Heavyweight Championship match is underway.
And one thing that's actually a bit ridiculous that we're getting to it this far down while talking about this match, but this is actually the first time ever that these two have squared off in a one-on-one contest.
Ben McCoy with a waistlock takeover.
Ben's gonna, I really think that Ben's gonna try to wear him down, try to keep him down, try to ground that quickness out of Quinn. Easier said than done. Smart move there by Wittek.
Quinn Wittek using Ben McCoy's own momentum and throwing him to the outside.
Oh, Wittek starting with the mind games now on McCoy. And we talked about this being so personal. And you can see it. You can just see it when you look at these two. The way that they look at each other, they want to tear each other apart. And it definitely goes further than anything in wrestling. It's an intensity I don't think I've ever seen between two competitors like this. McCoy going back to the fundamentals, trying to take control of that wrist.
He wants to use that technical style that he's very good at to keep Quinn Wittek grounded. He doesn't want Quinn using his speed or his high-flying capabilities to take any advantage of in this match. He's got to hold him down. Quinn's got to use his speed.
Well, you want to talk about speed, you want to talk about quickness and shiftiness. Ben McCoy pulling out all the stops here. When was the last time that you saw him counter like that?
Again, obviously this is the best shape he's ever been in.
And no stranger to mind games himself, Ben McCoy knows a thing or two about him. We've seen both of these competitors in tag teams, doing things singles. It's always been something. Right now, though, it's just them in that ring. It's just the two competitors going at it. And it just makes me wonder how long this is going to stay like this. An actual wrestling match before it breaks down into a fight.
Nice reversal from Quinn Wittek there.
You want to talk about technical expertise.
Ben McCoy, the look of frustration on his face. Everything he's thrown at Quinn Wittek, Quinn has been able to counter. And I think it might be starting to get into the mind of Bulletproof Ben McCoy.
Well, if we know anything about Ben, though, he's going to take that frustration and he's going to channel it into being very physical going forward in this match. Talk about a guy that you don't want to make angry. But the other thing about this, though, too, is you have to realize that, Ben McCoy has been in that ring for so long. Quinn Wittek, take nothing away from him, he still had an impressive career himself. But there are things that Quinn Wittek does in that ring that I have never seen anywhere else. And
Ben McCoy getting the best of this test of strength.
I think when it really comes down to it, though, it's going to come down to if Quinn Wittek can use that unorthodox offense that he has to be able to get over.
And again, here we go. Quinn Wittek being able to reverse every single thing that Bulletproof Ben McCoy has thrown at him.
These guys are going step for step with each other right now.
Big chop.
And there it is. That's what I was waiting for.
There is no way to reverse that.
Again, we talked about this wrestling match, and eventually it was going to break down into a fight. Oof. Wow. Again, we're talking about that unorthodox offense. It's so hard Wittek is so slippery when it comes to trying to get a grip on him in that ring.
Oh, and the quickness there, just
beautiful drop kick.
It's exactly what he needs to do to stay on top, one step ahead of Ben McCoy. Big
Oh!
crossbody.
Both men going
to
over the top.
Wow.
Wittek is fired up.
Again, that speed, that quickness, to be able to stay one step ahead of bulletproof Ben McCoy, he needs to keep that up.
Uh-oh. He's got something in mind here. Oh! McCoy with the huge forearm right as Quinn was trying to go for that suicide dive.
Kick to the midsection.
Quinn up and over the top rope. I thought he landed on his feet, but looks like he's down. Trying to catch his breath on the outside. Uh-oh. It's not something... McCoy with the
Ben
suicide
McCoy
dive.
with a suicide dive.
Come on! Intense Ben McCoy, a fired up Ben McCoy is not one you want to face. I think McCoy, though, when he does something like that, when he does a suicide dive like that, I think he's trying to get in Quinn's head by showing him anything you can do, I can do better. We got to remember, though, that no matter what happens in this match, the winner of this match has a very tall task ahead of them coming up here in February.
Ben McCoy with a couple of big crossface shots to Quinn Wittek. Just driving his knee into the neck, back of Quinn Wittek's head. Suplex attempt here. He's got him. Suplex, almost a brain buster type. Quinn Wittek definitely felt all of that.
McCoy going in for that cover, though. I don't even think he was trying to get the win there. I think he was just trying to show him that I'm better than you. Ooh. Oh. Again, those chops are just, taking
Yeah,
the wind
there's
out
no
of Quinn
counter to
Wittek.
that. Quinn firing back with some elbows of his own.
And just when he gets momentum back on his side, McCoy floors him with a huge elbow strike.
Big forearm shot.
See, and here's that veteran instinct, though, out of McCoy. Trying to, again, ground Wittek. Trying to bring him down to his level. Trying to take that air out of him. Trying to make sure that he can't get that high-flying offense that we all know so well out of Quinn Wittek.
Again, Ben McCoy trying to slow this match down, knowing that he would have the advantage. Taking that speed, that quickness away from Quinn Wittek.
But every single time Wittek finds a way to fight back into it, to get back into this fight. And this might be the separation that he needed.
Oh, big DDT. Quinn Wittek is stunned, pinfall. Kicks out at 2.
Spiked him with that DDT.
That was a vicious DDT.
McCoy questioning the ref's count on that one. You got to think he thought that was over after that one. I did too. Again, going back to that arm, though, we've seen him kind of, again, wearing down Quinn Wittek right now. Ooh,
Again, these big crossface shots. Vicious. Quinn Wittek kicks out at 2 again.
Fight, though, in this kid, man. I'm telling you. Like,
He's got heart, man.
You can't take that away from him, but sometimes you need a little more.
Where's all that shit talking on the internet, huh?
See, here we go again. Now we're getting personal again. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to try to repeat any of the stuff that they were saying online. Let's just say that it was not friendly.
Come on, get out the door. Come on. 1, 2.
Irish whip. Ducks the clothesline. Small package. 1, 2. Ooh. Whoa, he almost had him there.
And McCoy right back to the attack.
Right back
though.
on top of him.
Just that quick, though. That's all he needs is just that little moment of hesitation.
Again, Ben McCoy wants to keep this match at his pace. He doesn't want to wrestle.
Oh, big arm bar right there. Will he tap? He's been working that arm. Will he tap?
He locked his fingers back up.
Nope.
Oh, and Ben.
He's got it right now. He could tap at any second.
It's like Quinn's trying to go for the bottom rope. Oh, he rolls it up. 1, 2. Kick out by Ben McCoy.
Ooh, big shot to the midsection.
I didn't get a good look at it. It looked a little low from here, but Quinn Whittick is down. Another forearm shot. Irish whip into the corner. Big splash.
Followed up by another. Whittick's on spaghetti legs in the corner, only holding himself up by holding onto that top rope. McCoy might be taking too much time here, though.
The time did not pay off for Ben McCoy there.
Whittick's got to strike, and he's got to strike fast.
Irish whip into the. He went face first into that turnbuckle pad.
It was the way that Whittick got his momentum into that threw him in that way. Both competitors down right now.
I know there's padding there, but underneath that padding is literally a steel ring. And going face first into that, not gotta feel good.
Well, and obviously, you know, everybody knows Ben's background. Everybody knows what he's gone through. Everybody knows the injury, the trauma.
Nice atomic drop.
As much as I hate to say it, you don't want to take that underhanded tactic, but when it comes to winning the Frontline Pro Interim Heavyweight Championship, you got to throw all caution to the wind.
Nice drop kick there from Quinn Whittick into the cover. Kick out.
You can see the frustration starting to build, though, on Whittick's face. Every time he goes in for a pinfall, you can see that he wants it so much. And for him to just come so close every single time.
Nice body slam. Did he drop a knee?
Yeah, right to the forehead, too. I think he saw what happened, though, when he threw him into that corner, and now he's got a bullseye.
Then climbing up to the middle rope. What's he thinking here? Oh, big middle rope leg drop.
Into a cover.
Pinfall attempt. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
You know, and this is something actually that we haven't talked about yet either, but, you know, where are we right now?
That was a beautiful leg drop from the middle rope. I just got to throw that out there. That looked good.
Yeah, I don't want to sell that shirt. That was amazing.
It looked good.
But think about where we are right now. We're in Marshfield, Wisconsin. A stone's throw away from Ben McCoy's.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Quinn Whittick with the quickness, rolling through that suplex attempt and just delivering a big roundhouse shot to bulletproof Ben McCoy. Gets the 2 count. Ben McCoy is rocked right now.
The question is, can Quinn follow up, though, and really capitalize on this?
Ooh. Snap and a kick that just, you know, sends a shiver right up your spine.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Springboard boot into a pinfall attempt. Kick out at 2.
Again, you can start to see the frustration mounting, though.
Yeah, you can see he's starting to say it, like, you know, starting to think, what do I got to do to put this guy away?
Oh, big
pile driver.
That might do it.
He's got to make that pinfall attempt, though.
There it goes, into the cover. Oh.
Look at the veteran ring awareness of Ben McCoy right there, knowing exactly where he is.
The wherewithal to actually reach out with that hand to grab that rope.
And not have to waste the energy to kick out either.
But what it did for right now is it saved his opportunity at that Frontline Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Big headbutt. Oh!
Every one of those chops is so brutal.
Ooh.
Quinn's in a really bad spot right now, though. He's got to get out of the ropes. Boy with the Irish whip.
Oh, we've seen this before. Oh, Quinn Whittick fights out of it.
I think Whittick's seen that before, too.
Oh, Quinn too deep.
Into the cover.
1 and 2. Oh!
McCoy just getting the shoulder up there. I think Quinn thought he had it.
You don't get much closer than that. Quinn hitting a big Quinn too deep on bulletproof Ben McCoy.
McCoy blocks the kick. Kick of his own. Uh-oh.
Oh! Tiger Bomb, 1, 2. Quinn kicks out at 2. That was a beautiful Tiger Bomb.
Familiar with professional wrestling in any way, you've seen that move get many victories over the years.
That's the old Pearl River plunge. Some more forearm shots. Those have been very effective for Ben McCoy in this match. And
so
those
have
chops.
those chops.
Quinn Whittick is not going to have a chest left at the end of this match.
Here we
go.
Getting
That's a
dizzy.
move we've seen. That spinning backbreaker.
Just adds so much to the impact.
And
of
we
that
know
as well.
where Ben's going now.
Yep.
We all know what happens after that. He's going up top.
Ooh, yeah.
Big elbow drop.
That's
got to be it. 2. Quinn kicks out.
That's got to be just heart alone at that point.
It's just.
You know, we talked about that laser focus earlier of Ben McCoy. You can see the frustration starting to build in his eyes as well.
The
after
heart that Quinn Whittick has, you cannot deny that at this point. Ben McCoy has given him everything he's got. And Quinn Whittick still is finding ways to kick out and stay in this match. Ben's calling for it now.
This might be the end here. Ooh! Connected with a huge super kick into the cover.
Kick out at 2.
Where did McCoy find it to be able to kick out there? That was right on the button. I don't know if you caught it, but the look in his eye when he fell to the mat, he looked like he was out.
Both these men have just brutally beaten each other in this match. Who's going to give out first? Who has the heart to stay in this and win the Frontline Pro World Heavyweight Champion? At this point in this match, whoever has the bigger heart is going to win this match. Big power bomb into a that's got to be it. That has got to be it.
Power bomb into the huge lung blower.
That has got Ben McCoy's got to make the cover. 1, 2. He kicked out again. I cannot believe it. I thought that was it.
So did I. I think everybody in this place did.
Unbelievable.
I think that was just instinct alone.
You can tell how much this match means to both Ben McCoy and Quinn Whittick. I'm so excited. I'm jumbling my words up right now because this match has been amazing.
I don't think anybody can blame you. This has been absolutely insane. This crowd is getting behind both of them in this match.
Irish whip, ducks the clothesline.
Springboard.
Oh!
If he can get into the pinfall,
He's got to make that pin. He's got to make that cover though.
Just roll over. He's right there. Into the cover.
Looks like 1, 2. Ooh. Kick out at 2. These two are just giving it all, everything they have for that Frontline Pro World Heavyweight Championship.
I've seen him hit that move so many times in the past, and he had a little bit extra on that, little bit extra hang time.
You know, I think if it was anyone other than Ben McCoy, this match would have been over.
Where do you go from here, though?
What do these two got to do?
They're both putting each other through hell right now to try to get to the heaven that is that Frontline Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Just trading right hands. Forearm shot.
You can tell there's not much left on them, but they're giving it all they have at this point. Ooh!
Big uppercut.
Uh-oh. Oh!
And another chop.
McCoy going back to what brought him here. Brought him to the dance, and it's effective. Both these two just trading chop after chop, strike after strike. Neither one going down. McCoy starting to get the upper hand here. Irish whip into the ropes, reversed by Wittick. Here comes McCoy. Sunset flip. Uh-oh, reversed.
He got him!
He did it!
Holy!
Wittick
He just pinned him! Can you believe it?
Oh my God!
Ben McCoy is absolutely stunned right now.
Ben McCoy was just pinned in Marshfield, Wisconsin. That doesn't happen, ever.
This crowd is stunned. I'm stunned. Ben McCoy is stunned. I can't believe what we just saw.
That has to be the biggest win of Quinn Wittick's career.
Oh, it's easily the biggest win of his career. He just won the Frontline Pro World Heavyweight Championship.
And he pinned Ben McCoy to do it.
And he beat Ben McCoy in his own backyard to do it.
Oh my God!
Unbelievable.
Goosebumps, bro. I have goosebumps right now.
I am right there with you.
I am so...
Here comes Skylar Evans. About to celebrate with his tag team partner.
Oh my God. Skylar can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Quinn Wittick.
Your new Frontline Pro Heavyweight Champion.
If you don't know who Quinn Wittick is, you damn sure now know who Quinn Wittick is here in Frontline Pro, because he is your new World Heavyweight Champion, and he beat Bulletproof Ben McCoy to do it. What a match.
What a main event. Wow. And you know, even after all the animosity, even after all of the talk,
even after all the bad blood,
Wittick offering his hand, a show of sportsmanship. Will McCoy accept?
They may have very well beaten the respect into each other tonight.
The question is McCoy going to shake his hand here?
You heard them. You just heard them this entire time. This is about me. You know that this was not just about me.
And that's what you want to see here in Frontline Pro. Just like that. Insanely competitive matchup. And at the end, tonight, Quinn Wittick got the W.
Quinn Wittick in the ring celebrating, as he should. What a match.
He's got to remember, though, coming up next month in February, he's going to have to go into a triple threat match now with Ice Pick Vic Capri and Josh the Wrecker Price in a unification title match for that Frontline Pro Heavyweight Championship. Take nothing away, though, from tonight.
A hell of a night.
So excited for Quinn Wittick.
You will be in Spencer at the
Absolutely amazing victory.
Make sure you come out there. Make sure, hi. Oh, you're amazing. I was looking for this. 3/19/22. We'll be at Spencer Kids Group. Yeah, March 19th.
absolute banger of a main event.
That was one hell of a main event.
One hell of a show, top to bottom. So many questions that we need answers to at this point. Where do we go from here in the tag team division with the tag team titles? What is Colin Brooks going to say? What is Logan Lynch going to say? Ragnar the Ruthless getting his first singles championship here in Frontline Pro. And not only that, but in that main event, Quinn Whittick putting on a hell of a show with Ben McCoy, coming up victorious and getting his first ever heavyweight championship.
It was insane.
That Frontline Pro heavyweight title. Congratulations, Quinn Whittick. Great job, everybody, tonight. I cannot wait for the next show. Thank you so much for being with us. We're out. Wow, what a show. Hey Ben. Tough loss out there tonight. You know, I really don't want to bother you right now. I know it's got to be frustrating.
But you're
but,
going to? Okay, go ahead.
Well, any thoughts on what happened out there?
Got caught. Like, what do you want me to say? And he caught me, and it's pro wrestling. You know, it's not ballet. It's not gonna go your way every time. It's not gonna break the right way. I felt like I had control for the most of the match. I didn't feel like there was any ever point where I was like in real danger. I mean, I think the deep six, you know, caught me off guard, and I knew that was coming, and I tried to block it, but you know, I mean, the kid's good. You know, I mean, he's a great wrestler, and you know, I wasn't expecting anything less than a great match from him, and that's exactly what I got. And it's disappointing. You know, you never want to come up short, and you definitely never want to come up short in front of your home crowd. And you know, I did, and it's not from a lack of preparation. I was in the best shape of my life. I'm not going to make any excuses, but you know, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat this. This sucks. You know, this is awful. You know, you get so close. You know, it's the third time trying for that damn thing, and the third time that I've lost. And you know, I can't help but feel like Dale Earnhardt. It's just like, what do I got to do? You know, what do I got to do? And it's I don't know. You got to figure it out. I just got to figure it out. I don't know. So that's all I got. Just go. I'm sorry, Chris. I can't do anymore. Just go, please.
Well, it's crazy that you would have told me 7, 8 years ago that I'm going to obsess over something like this. And that in a handful of years that I will have locker rooms full of peers that respect me, that I respect, that I'd actually be one of the guys out here doing this. I would not have believed you for a second. Yet here we are, as grateful as can be. Quinn Whittick has tamed the dragon.